Hi everyone, I am Kelly Schaffner. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I have a bins haul times two. Yes, two different bins. I went thrifting recently in Phoenix, Arizona at their bins, the Goodwill Outlet bins where you pay by the pound. And then a couple days later, I found myself in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I met up with some friends and thrifted the bins, Goodwill Outlet Clearance Center in Las Vegas. I found 106 pounds of shoes and clothing to sell. Not all of that is going to be sold in my online stores. I have recently started thrifting the bins to sell to the buy-sell trade stores, and most of the pieces that they don't want, I send on to ThredUp in partner kits, but I'm rethinking that strategy, and I'll talk about that in a future video because I had a speed bump. I had an obstacle come up that I had never anticipated happening, which I don't know why, but I'm going to actually make a video about this topic and my thoughts moving forward. So make sure that you are subscribed. I know that sounds kind of cryptic, but yeah, we'll just talk about it in another video because there's a lot of clothes here. I am selling 64 pieces from this haul, which brings my cost of goods to about $3.07 for the items that I am selling myself. Like I said, I brought home 145 pieces, and the buy-sell trade store took 60 pieces and they paid me $262 in trade-in credit. I did end up sending, we either kept or sent to ThredUp 24 pieces, and I am selling 64 pieces, which brings that cost of goods to $3.07. Now, let's talk about those Phoenix bins. Warning, they are remodeling the Phoenix bins. Guys, we left. Phoenix is a 6-hour drive from where I live, and we woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get to the bins. I didn't think we would be there when it opened, and sure enough, we weren't. We arrived about an hour after it was opened, and there was a line because with the remodeling and the construction, only about half of the warehouse where they have the bins is open right now, and oh my gosh. Okay, not only did we wait an hour and 40 minutes in line when we got in, I believe that they're really stretching it with the capacity. I think they're trying to move as many bins as they normally do when their entire warehouse is open because the rotations happened so fast. Not even exaggerating, I think you could only go through 2 to 3 bins, and then they were like, quit shopping, everyone line up, and everyone was lined up like in cattle calls. We were just, no joke, 2 inches behind the person in front of you, 2 inches in front of the person. I mean, you were trying to sort your cart with no room and elbows flying and carts running into you. It really was kind of a nightmare, and I think I was a little bit tired and I was losing patience. We stayed for 3 rounds and I only got 38 pounds. My husband was with me the entire time. He also thrifted, and I have a few items. I'll point out the items that my husband found for me that I decided to sell. Okay, it wasn't all bad, guys. There's a silver lining if you look hard enough. While I was waiting in line that hour and 40 minutes, the young lady behind me in line and I started visiting. She was a reseller, and it sounded like she was a very successful reseller at that. She had recently moved from Denver, Colorado to Phoenix, Arizona. Simply, she told me, because of the weather. She was looking for a warmer climate. She moved to Phoenix with 2 young children, and she didn't know a soul in Phoenix. She moved her entire business. She was not familiar with the thrift stores or anything in Phoenix, and just on a whim and a prayer, she moved to Phoenix. I was just so inspired by her grit and her determination to make her business successful despite not having a support system. I needed to hear that story. So that is one of the takeaways I brought home from this entire trip. It was really nice to meet another reseller and just kind of have some reseller chat as we waited in line. It made it a whole lot more bearable, but we only stayed for about 3 rotations. And like I said, they happened very quickly. I will not be returning to the Phoenix bins until their remodeling is complete. I think the Phoenix bins are awesome. There's a lot to be found in the Phoenix bins. I just felt kind of claustrophobic. And I'll tell you what, even with people elbowing me and it just feeling so tight in there, I have this philosophy, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And I became a Roman gladiator in there. I was like, I am holding my ground. And that goes for getting in those bins and also holding my stance as we were standing in line, because those regulars can spot a visitor and they don't always make you feel welcome. That's just the truth about the bins. And I honestly, guys, when in Rome, take that advice. A couple days later, we were in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to leave a timestamp right here because I know this is a very chatty intro, but I don't want to skip this part of the intro, the Las Vegas bins. A couple days after Phoenix, we were in Las Vegas, and if you are new to the channel, you might not know that I spent most of my adult life in Las Vegas, Nevada. I worked in the gaming industry and had a huge circle of friends as well as family. I met my husband in Las Vegas, and we married in Las Vegas, and all of our friends are in Las Vegas. A lot of my life is in Las Vegas. I have moved back to my hometown about 4.5 years ago, and I have become a professional daughter. That is what I do now, but I miss Las Vegas quite a bit, and I only started reselling when I moved back to New Mexico, so you know, I really want to hit those Las Vegas bins. I have been to the bins in Las Vegas before, but they used to have 2 bins and now they've consolidated and they have 1. I was so excited to go to this location and meet up with several friends that I have met on the internet. I found 68 pounds, not all by myself. I had some help. My friends were there, like I said. 68 pounds, and I paid $128. So all in, it was like $196 and some change. I do want to shout out my friends that met me at the bins. A couple of them have YouTube channels. The first being Alana, and her channel is also called Alana, and Alana is a local Vegas thrifter and reseller, and she finds the most eclectic, unusual, extraordinary pieces at not only the bins, but also thrift stores and a lot of yard sales, rummage sales, things like that. She really has an exceptional eye for finding the quirky, eclectic, unusual pieces that sell for top dollar. I've learned a lot from watching her channel, and I'm so grateful that she met me at the bins, and she's hysterical. I would love to thrift on a regular basis with Alana because she just made thrifting so much fun, and she found so much for my husband. Alana brought one of her friends, Karen, who is a friend of this channel. Karen does not have a YouTube channel, but I'm telling you guys, we are kindred spirits. Karen loves selling shoes, and all us girls were visiting and henpecking, and Karen was busy. She was focused on thrifting, and she hollered at all of us, new shoe rotation coming out, and I was so grateful for her because I found a couple of my best pieces in that shoe rotation thanks to Karen, because yeah, I was distracted with storytelling. Anyway, I also met a dear friend of mine, Roxana from Roxy Reruns, right here on YouTube. And Roxana is very active on Instagram, but she also has a YouTube channel. Roxana has been a friend of mine for over 6 years. When we both started our YouTube channels, we were really supportive of one another, but we became friends through this YouTube journey. And before I even moved back to New Mexico, Roxana had messaged me and said, Kelly, I am focusing on secondhand fashion and selling on Poshmark. That was a foreign concept to me. She was actually the very first person that planted the seed about secondhand fashion and a little side hustle on Poshmark, which actually turned into the way that I make my living. So I'm just so grateful for her friendship. I got to meet Roxana about a year ago. She recently moved from the state of Georgia back to the state of California, and she thrifted her way across country as she trekked that journey. She did stop in my hometown, and we got together. We got to meet one another and have coffee and thrift a little bit. And guys, She is one of those friends that I felt like we had been friends since childhood. She may be that way with every single person. I just love Roxana so very much. I'm grateful for the friendship that we have shared over the past 6 years, and I was so happy that she agreed to meet me in Las Vegas. She and her friends spent 5 or 6 days in Las Vegas. Not only were they thrifting the bins, they hit a lot of thrift stores, they hit antique shops, and they also saw some of the sights in Las Vegas. It was just a joy to thrift with Roxana once again. And Roxana brought her friend Evelyn, which again, I felt like I had known Evelyn forever, and Evelyn was so helpful. She has a history or a lot of experience with both vintage and high-end designer, which was very, very helpful as we were sorting our carts. And you know what? All of these ladies were so very helpful, not only in helping me to find items, but just sharing their experience about what had worked, what hadn't worked. All of us left with large hauls. There was no competition. In fact, there was really a spirit of helpfulness, which was a lot of fun. Find some great friends to thrift with. It just multiplies the joy in the experience. So while we were in Vegas, my husband and his kids and their family all went to see the Golden Knights hockey team play. I wish I could remember who they played, but they played and my husband was there. They're all fans. I opted out because I wanted to visit with another girlfriend instead. But my husband put in a request when I went to the bins, and he said, anything Golden Knights, pick it up for me. So these girls did so well in finding Golden Knights gear for my husband. I would venture to say I brought home about 10 pieces, of which he kept 3 pieces, and the rest of them, guys, he gave to his buddies, and he was so happy to gift his buddies with his favorite hockey team. Speaking of the Golden Knights, I'm going to jump into the haul. This is not for sale. This is going in my hope chest. This is a Vegas Golden Knights onesie. I think it's like a 0 to 3 months. Yeah, it's a teeny tiny newborn black onesie, and this is going into my hope chest. The next grandbaby that comes along is getting some Golden Knights. Guys, I found another ruffle butts. Look how cute this is. There is the tag ruffle butts, and this one is also, this is a 6 to 12 months ruffle butts. I found ruffle butts for the first time in New Jersey, and that one already sold. I thought that was a lot of fun. Speaking of New Jersey, that is where my son lives. I got these socks for my son. Who are you? They don't have a brand. Green, gray stripes. Green socks for my son. Because I got this shirt for my son, and I'm Irish. My son is half Irish, he's half Mexican, and I got him this little Irish shirt, and the brand is, I'll show it to you. This I don't think has ever been washed, but I do think this is an Irish brand. Klaba cotton, maybe. This is a size large. It's very wrinkled, but yeah, I'm going to send this to my son with some green socks because I think green might be his favorite color. He does wear a lot of green. That looks a little bit costumey, but it came from Ireland, right? Right? Maybe. I didn't even look it up. I just saw it and I thought my son needed that. This is something that Roxana gave to me. She found a 100% silk Kate Spade dress inside this bag. When you see bags at the bins, open them because sometimes the best donations are in those bags. They have not been sorted. They are raw donations. This is just a garment bag. It's a nice garment bag, and it is Dolce and Gabbana. I bet I could probably get $15 or $20 for that bag. First up, new with tags. This is NYDJ, what size are you? A 14 petite. What is this? Oh, they're new with tags. Yeah, well, you saw that, but I have the tags tucked into the pocket. So this is, I think these are the Maryland straight, brand new, and they look like this. I didn't get a whole lot of denim on this trip. I wish I had found more. This, guys, is the first time that I've ever picked these up. I've actually found this brand at the Phoenix bins before, and I didn't bring it home because when I ran comps, I wasn't that impressed, but I do hear a lot of resellers talking about this brand, Blanky with a Q, which is a maternity brand, and this is a new with tags. I think these are called the Everyday Black Legging, and these are in a size extra large, so I was happy to give these a try. Like I said, I think the time I found them before, I think those were used, and if I had it to do over again, I probably should have got those. This is a pair of shorts by the brand Hudson, which is a premium brand, or it used to be a very popular premium brand. I sold a lot of my old Hudson jeans myself when I first started reselling several years ago, and they just weren't as popular as I would have hoped for them to be. But this is a pair of pull-on Bermuda shorts, and they have pockets in the back and a this is actually a faux drawstring waist. This is an elastic waist, and I don't remember what size these are. They are a size large, and these have actually received quite a bit of attention. I don't price my shorts very high because I really want them to sell before the season is over. I like these, and this is a vintage pair of jeans. They look kind of like a mom jean, right? Kind of a tapered leg. The brand on these is J. Harris, and they are a size 8, but look at the pockets there. This is all velvet lined and velvet in the back. This is a rigid denim, 100% cotton. They're dry clean only. I wish I could wash them, but I thought these were pretty special and I wanted to give those a try. This is the end of my bin. Who are you? LL Bean. You might be saying, Kelly, LL Bean? I had sold a pair of LL Bean right before I left on this trip. So when I found these LL Bean size 12, I decided to give them a shot. They're more like a trouser type pant, and I'm able to sell the LL Bean denim. So I do pick it up when I can find it at the bins, or maybe at a thrift store if I could find it at a good price. I'm going to quickly share with you some items that the Buy Sell Trade store did not take from me that I did go ahead and list myself. This is a Timberland. It's an extra large. It is a quarter zip. It's almost like a sweatshirt, long sleeve, not in season. There's the Timberland logo. I looked these up and the comps are not good. I did not look this up when I was at the bins. I only looked it up after the Buy Sell Trade store rejected it, and I'm hoping maybe to get $15 to $20. Next piece the Buy Sell Trade store did not take is a pair of denim jeans. These are a skinny fit, which they're not taking a lot of skinny. Cut from the cloth, size 6. This is the Dana skinny denim. They're in really, really good shape, and I can sell cut from the cloth. It just isn't a very trendy brand right now. The Buy Sell Trade did not want these. These are Target. They're universal thread. Are you familiar with universal thread? It looks like that. Universal thread. These are the high-rise midi shorts with a cuffed bottom on them. They're like new. This one is a mistake. I should have left it behind, but I didn't. This is American Eagle Outfitters. Outfitters. That is the old tag. This is the super high-rise shorty. I say it's a mistake because I have some American Eagle, the shorty shorts and whatnot that I've had for over a year. So why did I pick up more? I lost my head. I don't know. I did though. This is a pair that I did not take to the Buy Sell Trade store. These are Gap 1969 and they are new with tags. These are I think they're called the Relaxed Boyfriend. They're kind of in an off-white. I think the Gap calls them ecru. This one is a really cute plus size navy blue and white linen blazer by the brand Carol Little. I've never sold this brand before. I decided to pick this one up because I like the style. I think this is a very classic tunic style, and because it was linen and because it was plus size, and also the condition is really exceptional. I've never sold this brand before, but let me stand back. This is kind of what the top looks like, and it was a very unusual piece. It was also new with tags, and there's no price tag on it, but it did have a Steinmark tag on it, Steinmart, and I snipped that one off. But let me get in close so you can see this fabric. They're sheer fabric, so you would probably want to wear something underneath, a 3/4 sleeve, a wooden button detail, and the brand is Mirror Image. This one is a size medium. It is a generously sized medium. I thought it was kind of cool. I guess this could be worn as a jacket. It has some patch pockets on the outside. Really lovely piece. I'm pretty willing to take chances at the bins. Next up, I love the colorway on this shift dress. This is loft, and it is a size medium loft. This looks kind of like career wear. This also has a long sleeve on it. It doesn't have, no tab sleeve on this one, but does have some button detail on the front of it. And I thought I would give this one a chance. I do send a lot of loft into thredUP, but I liked this piece enough to try it myself. Next up is a little kind of tank dress by the brand Cabby. This one is a size large. It is the softest brushed jersey knit dress with those stripes going different directions. I don't remember the name of this, guys. Cabby really has performed for me well from this haul. This might be the only Cabby piece I have left. I picked up quite a bit of Cabby, which I had quit picking Cabby up, but it's doing very well for me. I do not pick up much Zara, and most of the Zara that I do pick up I take to the buy sell trade store, but I really like this dress by Zara. This one is a size large too, which played into my decision to go ahead and list this dress myself. It's like a chambray dress. It is a linen cotton blend, but it has all of this embroidery detail on it. It looks like whip stitching around the neckline and the sleeves, but it actually isn't. It is embroidery. Such a lovely dress, perfect for the season. It is fully lined, and it's actually received quite a bit of attention. I meant to take this one to the buy sell trade store, but it got left behind accidentally. This is the brand American Rag. It's a size medium, but this one is new with tags. Now the tags are pretty mangled, but nonetheless, it does have its original tags. It did have a sale price on it, and I took that off and it kind of tore the tags. $59 was the MSRP on this little dress, and you can see it does have that kind of peekaboo lace detail at the waistline. It is a textured off-white dress, exposed zipper in the back, size medium. I know I just recently said how much I don't like photographing jumpsuits, and I don't, but I made an exception for this piece. This is actually a romper or a play suit. The brand is Young, Fabulous, and Broke, and this one is, there is no closure here. This has a cinched elastic waist. It also has a tab sleeve. It's in this beautiful cobalt blue jersey knit. Really cute stock photo. So I did decide to go ahead and list this one. If my memory serves me right, everything I shared with you came from Las Vegas, Nevada. Now I'm going to share with you things that I found in Phoenix, although I don't think it makes much difference, guys. When you're at the bins, it's just kind of the luck of the draw. If you land on that hot bin, then you're in luck, and if you don't, you don't. But I found this in the Phoenix bins, and I found this in the Phoenix bins when they said, stop shopping, go line up. And as I was pushing my cart back to line up, I saw this pinstriped denim in the bin, and I pulled it up and I started looking, and I was so excited to see Trip NYC. This is the first time I have ever found anything by this brand, and I was so excited about this dress. The zipper is in the back, and when I got home I did realize that the zipper was broken. There wasn't a zipper pull on this dress. I'm guessing that the original zipper pull had like a skull or crossbones or something like that, something really cool. This is a grunge or goth brand. This piece has received so many likes, offers to trade, but no takers thus far. This one is fully lined, and it does have a little bit of crinoline on the very end, which does kind of peek out the hemline of the skirt. It does have the corseted details, the grommets and the corseted detail. One of the details I really like about this is you can't lose the laces. They are actually stitched to one of the grommets on the top, so that was really nice. There is a few actual teeny tiny little holes in some of the tulle in the crinoline underneath, but I was so excited to find this piece. Adjustable straps. The comps on this brand are all over the place. I do believe that my dress is a vintage dress. I was only able to find this style a couple other times. We'll see how it does. I just felt like I got really lucky in being able to finally try the brand out. This came from Vegas. This is just a navy blue men's Patagonia Capeline. This is a base layer. It's in perfect condition. It's a size medium. I think it's a medium. Oh, it's a size small. I thought this might have been a woman's piece. I didn't pay attention in the bins. I would have got it anyway. But I did list it. Next up is a lightweight quilted down jacket, but it is lightweight. They actually call this a shacket. This is the Decker shacket by the brand Marine Layer. I was hoping this was woman's. I didn't pay attention when I was in the bins. I just got so excited because Marine Layer is a brand that always performs very well for me. I also did not notice when I was in the bins that this was down and feather filled, which makes it more valuable. So I am excited to sell this. I don't get real excited about men's fashion, but I thought this was woman's. In fact, a woman could wear this, but it's been a really long time since I found Marine Layer, and I didn't find just one, I found two. This is also Marine Layer. This is a sweater, and yes, I picked it up anyway. I love this sweater too, with that. It's tipped with a red and white stripe, just a crew neck sweater, Marine Layer, size large. This is in fact a woman's sweater, and it is in very good condition. So Marine Layer, I found two of them in the Phoenix bins. Next up is a camo hoodie, full zip hoodie, oversized hoodie by the brand Fabletics, which I don't normally pick up, but here's why I got it, because the tag is in place. This is a size small, but also because it was new with tags. This is, I don't remember the exact name, but this is an oversized, like lightweight sweatshirt hoodie that someone needs in their life. Does anyone remember this top? I did make a video in this top. I picked this one up at the bins, and you can see right there, this is Desigal. This is a size extra large Desigal. And what does it say on it? It says like live life. Well, you guys can read it right there. I'll leave it up so you can read it. But just a very colorful, fun top by Desigal, and I also love the size. There's only a few brands of button-up women's shirts that I even want to sell, this being one of them. This is Filson, and this one is a size small. This is almost like a gingham print in greens and tans, a button front shirt. This brand has always performed very well for me, regardless of the size. Next up is a little Talbot's dress. This is a black and white striped tank dress by the brand Talbot's in a size large. I decided to list this one myself. It's not very substantial, but I sent a lot of Talbot's to thread up. It's got a button detail there, but because of the season, I decided to try it myself. Next up is a maxi dress that my husband found. I should take it off the hanger to see if I can show it to you a little bit better. So this is a smocked top maxi dress, and then it does have this little tie on the center. You could put that around your neck, or you could tie it into a bow if you like. This is a smock top. It's maxi. It is tie-dyed, and let me show you the bottom. The bottom is the best part of this dress. This is all embroidered, and it looks like peacock feathers all the way around the dress. I think I've sold this brand before. I have sold this brand before. What are you called? It's called One World. It is marked out there. One World, and it is a size large. This one has actually received quite a bit of attention. I can't wait for it to sell so I can give kudos to my husband because he is the one that found this dress. All right, next up is another maxi dress. It does have a tie back. I don't keep those tied. I don't want them to wrinkle, but this is by a brand I have sold before and I've had pretty good luck with it. Sacred Threads. This is a free size. I did list this as a size large because I think that will be the best fit. I do not like to list clothing as one size or free size because I don't think that I get the viewers. Few people are looking for one size or free size. I think most people are looking for their own size when shopping. This is all embroidered. It's a monochrome, all the same color in a neutral kind of beige tan color. That embroidery goes all the way down the dress, and this is made in India. It is 100% rayon, but it has been cared for. It feels like it's in very good condition, and I do believe, like I said, a size large would fit this perfect. One more dress after this, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is a striped short cap sleeve jersey knit dress with a kangaroo. Oh, that's not a kangaroo pocket. Uh-oh. I think I need to change my listing. I think I put kangaroo pocket in my listing because it kind of looks like one, doesn't it? This is a Lily Pulitzer. It's a size medium. I am missing the belt on this dress. It does have belt loops that really you can't cut those off because you'll ruin the integrity of the dress. So I had to list it belt not included, but I think this one is in decent shape. It is a little bit older, but I still get excited to find Lily in the bins. And this is it. This is the final piece, guys. This is a corduroy dress by the brand RSVP Draper James. I found this one and got so excited because it was new with tags. The MSRP on this dress is only $88. So this, I'm assuming, is a Kohl's dress, but it is just like new. The belt is still attached. It is a knee-length dress, button front, a ruffle on the bottom, long sleeve, and they call it corduroy, but it feels more like a stiff velvet, this beautiful hunter green, probably better for the fall or holiday times. They certainly don't fill the bins like they stock a thrift store. Nothing is seasonal. You get what you get, and this is what I got. But that's okay. I was happy to find that dress. I'm going to wrap this video up right here because you've been here quite a while. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I know that you're saying right now, Kelly, that was not 64 pieces, and you are absolutely right. In my next video, I will share all of the shoes that I found, and I have sold 14 or 15 pieces in the last 3 weeks. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to see the items that flipped quickly, got me my money back at this point in time after fees and the entire cost of this haul. I am $46 rich. I have $46 in my bank account, and once these items sell, I'll have a whole lot more profit. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed yourself. Subscribe if you haven't done that. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Blessings.